I also read that you spent some time this last year going and doing like performances in people's living rooms. Like,
Yeah,
I saw
the
one
house
of-
concert tour.
Yeah, house concerts, which I think is really cool. And I guess what inspired you to want to do that?
Well, I was excited about going a different route than the conventional path, you know, but also because there was a lull in between my touring and albums where I wasn't touring clubs, you know, for a few months, for like 6 months, and I was either going to be home, you know, playing for myself in my bedroom, or to think up something to do and to work. I needed the work too, but I thought, man, that'd be a cool idea just to like show up in somebody's house and, you know, do what I do, but into, you know, a fan's living room. And so I put a post out on Facebook, see who was interested.
Oh,
And
wow,
we got,
really?
like, all over the country, we got, you know, responses for it. And so I realized I should make this a tour, you know, and just go around to houses and set up there.
Oh my gosh, I wish I would have seen that. You could have come to my house.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really loose in that way because it wasn't like it was a venue.
Yeah.
Some house concerts are like, they're like venues, you know, and the public, it's open to the public and everything like that. But these were like, it was just family and friends of the host who lived there. So they were fans of mine. They said, yeah, we'll get all our friends and family there, and that's what it was, you know.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Was
Really
there was there a favorite moment of their house tours that you?
There were a bunch that really stuck out, you know, that were just like, the energy was the best, you know. There was one in Jersey, actually, that was great. It was really tiny. It was outside in this little like patio. You know, there wasn't anything about the scene itself that was nice. Well, not that wasn't nice, but it wasn't anything really that stuck out. Like visually, it was really about the people were great and the energy. You know, I loved it when it's like that. I played in this kind of like basement / garage in Nashville, which is awesome. It was open, you know, outside. It was like halfway in the ground and halfway out. I don't understand how it worked, but everybody, and it felt like everybody in the city was at that show, spilling out, you know, into the yard and
The street.
it was yeah, it was great. It was great. Mm.
Is there one person that you would love to like collaborate on the song with?
Yeah, it's a lot of people. Let's see. Who? I mean, name some people. Who do I talk
Current
about all the
people?
time? Yeah.
Past people?
Yeah, let's talk about current people.
JD.
Yeah, I love JD McPherson. We're good friends. He's a great. Maybe we'll do something together. And there's a lot. Oh, I love that band, Lucius.
He's a rockabilly.
Rockabilly.
He's like a rockabilly.
Yeah.
He's a great guitar player. Lucius, yeah.
Lucius is great. Their band is awesome, and the two girls, their voices are tremendous. And then also, you know, there's a lot of female artists I'd love to sing with, like Regina Spektor, you know, Nico Case.
So if there was one person of all time, dead or alive, that you could collaborate with.
I mean, I would probably like cop out and say Leonard Cohen, you know, or yeah, Tom Waits. It's like those are the easiest answers, which will never happen. You know what I mean? But
Tom Waits would be amazing.
Yeah.
How did you first get started? Like, what was your first music experience? I know you were saying that you were listening to your father's music, and your Uncle Tony said, or albums, and your Uncle Tony said that, you know, they came from, like, that whole family came from a musical background. But
Yeah.
what made you first pick up your guitar and try singing?
You know, that's a hard one because my other uncle is also musical too, and I first started singing with him in his church group. You know, and that was when I first started singing. I was 8. But he also had a guitar set up in his music room, and I couldn't really play it, but I would. Thanks a lot, Joe. I would, just play. I would try to play until my fingers really hurt, and then I would stop. But I was super drawn to his acoustic guitar in his room, and I think I just started to pick it up. I tried to play piano, and I wasn't really interested in that. But it kind of started with the guitar, And it's one of those things that doesn't seem to have a definitive beginning for me. Maybe it'll come to me, but I can only remember that I first started playing the acoustic in the music room of his.
A lot of people have started playing with music in churches and choirs and stuff.
Yeah.
If you could sit down at dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be? So, these are really fun ones, but
that's a good question. Sit down to dinner with anybody.
Dinner with anyone, dead or alive.
I would say yes. Osho.
Osho is dead. Oh, okay, it could be dead. Yes.
Dead or alive. Osho. Yeah.
Okay.
And why?
Do you know Osho?
No.
He was a philosopher and mystic. I just want to hear some stories and some jokes by Osho, right? And I don't know. That would be really fun.